The fight for endangered species is an ongoing battle. The states of Arizona and New Mexico share a common battlefield for the Mexican gray wolf and its ability to thrive. Cronkite News reporter Ryan Hill took the trek to Reserve, New Mexico to see how this animal has raised economic concerns.
On this cold, windy morning, these groggy wolf pups are being re-released into the wild.
You can't find them out here.
The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service picked up these pack mates along the Blue Ridge Reserve on the Arizona-New Mexico border. The pups were shot with tranquilizer darts, picked up by helicopter, and brought to a landing area where vets checked them out, vaccinated them, and fastened on their new tracking collars.
Nationally, as a country, we've certainly decided that we want to recover these species, and locally, it's harder on folks.
Back in 1998, efforts began to bring this population back from the brink of extinction. It also began a feud between local ranchers and the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, with a high price on both sides.
It's a lot in this particular helicopter operation. Most of the time, the field crews are spread out across the two-state area. You know, it's probably $100,000 on the helicopter operation.
That is just one piece of the pie. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service's annual budget for the Mexican gray wolf project is around $2 million. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service thinks that the re-release process of the Mexican gray wolf is going just fine. But for members of Catron County, a sprawling ranching community located near many national forests, it has a cost that impacts them where it hurts the most.
I've lost a lot of cows and a lot of calves. Lost about 111 cows and over 300 calves. If I could have sold those cows and those calves, that would have been about $750,000.
Ranchers like Thiessen feel the Mexican gray wolf is an economic burden. The federal government is trying to ease their financial struggles with a compensation plan. Thiessen says he may have been reimbursed, but the fund did not completely cover his losses.
I'd say no. $4,500, that's 3 calves. They compensated me for 3 calves, and I lost 300 calves. If they want to run wolves on here, they should pay for everything, all the damage they do. If they don't want to pay for it, get the wolves out of here.
Thiessen bought his ranch from a family who lost their land due to economic hardships from the Mexican gray wolf, and knows it can hurt the price of his land as well.
They definitely could. I bought it for maybe a third of what it should have gone for. There's more wolves now than there was when I bought them.
The economic problems that surround the Mexican gray wolf may not be solved for the time being, but Oakleaf continues to iron out concerns with ranchers.
You want to work with them and try to find solutions, and so you work with the individual rancher and discuss positive solutions.
On the Arizona-New Mexico border, I'm Ryan Hill, Cronkite News.
One of the major issues surrounding the reimbursement of farms is identifying whether or not the cattle was actually killed by a wolf. The remnants of the body are usually found far too late to properly identify the actual cause.